What's poppin', big headed family? It's your boy Big Gotti, and we are back with another episode. Now, today's reaction, we're gonna be talking about racism, man, in the Los Angeles City Council. Basically, a lot of Latino employees have been fired because they discriminated against the black employees. So I'm gonna let y'all get a bar of this, and y'all let me know what y'all think about racism in the comments, man. I feel like, man, black and brown people supposed to be together, but a lot of the times, man, they be against each other, and I don't understand it. But let's run it.
All right, all week you've heard about this, the scandal that rocked the city of Los Angeles after several Latino members of the city council were caught on tape making racist comments. Now, council president Nuri Martinez has now resigned. And among the several anti-black comments, Martinez said this about her colleague council member Mike Bonan's 2-year-old black son. Take a listen.
It's like the oddest thing. It's like black and brown on this float. And then there's this white guy with this little black kid who's misbehaved. Este niño has they're not doing, the kid is bouncing off the effing walls on the float, practically tipping it over. There's nothing you can do to control him. Parece changuito. They're raising him like a little white kid, which I was like,
damn, man, she's saying a lot.
Like, let me take him around the corner and then I'll bring him back.
Carmen, I want to start with you because I think the most disappointing thing about all of this was, look, we've all known that anti-blackness is prevalent in many parts of the Latino community. And just to inform our viewers, it's followed most American Latinos from their home countries. This is the result of Spanish colonizing, enslaving, and raping of indigenous and African peoples. But now that we're here, how do we change this? Because so many people were impacted by this sentiment, and I feel like it kind of set, coalition and working together back significantly. What's your take?
Thank you so much, Tiffany, for having me, and especially hosting this long overdue conversation. It has taken us a step back. Many of us have committed our lives to doing Black and Brown solidarity, Black and Brown liberation work, and it's going to take having courageous conversations. It's going to take acknowledging the whitewashing, the spreading of white supremacy, of the whitewashing of our history and our communities within the Latino community and the anti-blackness. Some of the things that, I recognize, especially when we're doing Black and Brown solidarity work, is that we have to, use Kenyan nonviolence as a form of reconciliation. It's personal commitment. It's also gathering information and having courageous conversations. But there are many people who've been doing this work for quite some time. And as I've spoken to my colleagues who are in this field, it's a major step back.
And a great writer in The Atlantic who says, your whiteness will always be relative. She's directing this in the Latino community. You can utter as much garbage as you want about black people. You can vote Republican. You can lead the Proud Boys. You will never achieve whiteness. The gift bestowed upon Italians and the Irish isn't happening for us. So you can discriminate against black people and Afro-Latinos all you want. It won't make you white. It just makes you a racist person of color, a brown Clayton Bigsby, a fool.
And when she wrote that, I believe that's the best way to sum it up right there. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what, like, you can act like you want to act, but you'll never be white. And that's how a white person gonna think too. It don't make no sense for people to be racist against each other. If you black and brown, like, we should be coming together, you know what I'm saying, trying to take over, not be trying to go against each other and step on each other like crabs in the bucket. I mean, the mentality of people these days, it's ridiculous. You could work a place at a job with a lot of coworkers and they could be all Mexican, and you could have one black person and they'll treat him like shit, you know what I mean, and want him out of there simply because his skin color, and it's weird to me. It's like, well, at the end of the day, when the white man wants you gone, you're going to be gone too. You know what I mean? You only setting up bad karma for yourself. You know what I mean? And in these streets and in the world, you got good people, you got bad people, but I don't think you should look at the world as color. You know what I mean? Because defining a person by their color is like being a fool. You know what I mean? It makes no sense, and it's not a smart way to go forward in life. But that's just my opinion.